Welcome to the Entrepreneur Podcast, where we take a look inside the lives of the accomplished and successful businessmen and women. We'll get up close and personal with the founders of booming startups. So lean in and prepare to carry away something to skyrocket your own business. Please subscribe to our show and do leave us a review. It means a lot to us. Now, here's your host, Rajiv.
Hey listeners, welcome to the Entrepreneur Talk Show. I'm your host Rajiv Unikrishnan, and this is the show where we talk about entrepreneurship and speak to great founders, entrepreneurs and investors. Today we have with us Mr. Vijay Kumar Karai, founder at Ayur Universe. Welcome Vijay.
Hi Rajiv, other listeners, hi to everybody.
Great. So just an intro, Ayur Universe is a first of its kind technology-driven disruptive business which aims to replace traditional travel agents and the endless mail trail between the customer and the wellness centers all over India and I think Sri Lanka also. A brief on Vijay. He has extensive experience, I think over 20 years in sales, marketing and operations, having worked with brands like Coca-Cola, Pepsi and many more. And also has been for the past many years, I think 6 years, CEO of various startups. He has established Ayur Universe along with Mr. Venkat Rao, head of technology and also the co-founder. He has done his MBA from the University of Southern California and has a Bachelor of Science from Hyderabad. Again, Vijay, welcome to the show. Do let us know if any gaps in the intro and do let us know what's going on in your world today.
Thank you, Rajiv. I think thank you for the introduction.
Great. So, in terms of, I don't want to get, before I get into work, any passions outside of work?
Lots of passion, but unfortunately, this has taken up all my time, and the rest is kind of reduced to some extent. But yeah, I do lots of adventure tourism kind of a thing.
Okay.
Scuba diving, etc.
Oh, great.
Movies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all that.
Okay. So moving on, of course, the inevitable question is what inspired the creation of Ayur Universe?
Well, the creation of Ayur Universe came some time back actually, when I used to run an Ayurvedic center myself. I had
Okay.
invested in, I had invested along with my partner. We had invested in a Sikh company which had gone almost bankrupt, an Ayurvedic center here in India, close to Bangalore, and we were able to turn it around. And that's when I saw the kind of comments and the clientele who used to come from all over the world, and they had such nice things to say about Indian wellness system, Ayurveda, yoga, meditation, etc. And I felt that there is a huge potential. And I also saw that most of these centers are being run by, typically by the vertical expert. Like if it's an Ayurvedic center run by an Ayurvedic doctor, a yoga center, yoga guru or yoga specialist. So they don't have marketing or operational expertise. So most of them run at very, very low occupancy, and the business is just for a few months of the year during the winters, and rest of the time they're pretty much empty. So I saw that as an opportunity, and I felt that why should I get stuck to one center? And this problem seems to be across the board. So why? And my expertise is, I'm not an Ayurvedic doctor, but my expertise is in marketing. So I said, why not market all Ayurvedic centers? Then why not yoga centers? Why not meditation centers? So that's the thought process that started off a few years back when I used to run my own center.
Okay.
So now I'm full time into running this one business.
Okay. And what would the vision be for the company?
Sorry?
What would the vision be for the company?
Well, the vision is, I think, Indian wellness, to make Indian wellness the most preferred wellness system in the world by primarily making it accessible to wellness enthusiasts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Across the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you thought of this idea, so you have a co-founder, Venkat Rao. So has he been with you from the start?
Not really.
Okay.
When I started off alone. I'm not a technology guy.
Okay.
So that was a bit of a challenge. So I started off not knowing even where to start. But But I knew what customers wanted. That was the big starting point.
Correct.
So I built the technology platform by outsourcing it, by telling what my requirements are. When it was almost half made, I realized that I cannot do this on my own.
Absolutely.
Right, and I need a technology person and somebody who's been an e-commerce person. And I was very lucky that I found and I met up with Venkat. And Venkat is a phenomenally great technology guy, and he has been in e-commerce almost all his life. He was the vice president technology for another e-commerce company called Zivame.com.
Oh, I know Zivame. Yep.
Yep. So he was there, and before that, in several other e-commerce company, including Rediff, long back.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So he's been. So he came in, and that was the big, weight off my shoulder. So somebody is there to take on the technology and all the technology.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you thought of the idea, I mean, before you took the platform live, did you like have any MVP or any test version, or you just straight away went to a beta site?
Yes and no.
Okay.
For one, the thing was that there was no reference model that one could fall back upon, because there is nobody who's doing an e-commerce company.
Yeah, that's true.
There is something for yoga, but they are mostly into lead generation. They are not into an e-commerce company.
Correct.
So they don't. Yeah, so lead gen, there are plenty of people doing lead gen, but e-commerce per se, nobody. And we are more a marketplace, so kind of evolved into a marketplace. But yeah, when I built the technology, I knew that the market customers are primarily international, but there would be some domestic. So when we built it, yeah, I built even now we have a pretty basic model. There's still a long way to go. So, yeah, so that's how we started off. But investment in technology is not so high.
Very true. Right. Today it's not very high. That's true.
Yeah.
It's more in marketing. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's a marketplace. So you have, of course, you offer products on your own, and of course, you have sellers coming and offer their products, correct?
No, I have no product of mine.
So all sellers coming in and offering their own products online.
That's correct.
And users can book or buy directly from them.
Yes, they have the option. It's like any other OTA where they have an option.
Okay, got it. And how do you vet these sellers or providers? Do you have any process where you like scan them for their quality?
Absolutely. And that I have almost gone to almost every single center myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have about close to 150 centers, yoga centers, Ayurvedic centers. And it has been along the line, I've met up with some phenomenally great people. And their inputs also have been, very, very useful for me to vet other centers, so to speak.
Of course. So you aggregate and rate, I think, wellness centers in India and Sri Lanka today, correct?
Correct. Sri Lanka has not yet started.
Okay.
Sri Lanka is a couple of months down the line.
Okay.
But I did go to Sri Lanka before I started, and I checked out a couple of centers. So I found the response very good. Also, I'm sorry, I'm jumping here back to earlier question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, and I did go to a whole bunch of centers, and I spoke to them about my idea.
Okay, got it. When you were testing it out, yep.
Yeah, I didn't explain the technology behind. All I said is that you give me you do whatever marketing you are doing, but you give me your packages. I'm not into room nights. That there are other people doing room nights. I don't do. I do only wellness programs, and I will do this, and I will market this internationally, and I will create demand. I would tell how an Ayurvedic detox program is phenomenally good. You need to come to India to do a yoga retreat or a yoga teacher training program, etc., etc. And I will create and I'll bring in new customers whom you don't have or whom your traditional travel agent is not able to.
Okay.
So that customer, the centers reaction and their feedback was so positive that I knew that I was on the right track.
Okay, got it. So you're I think you focusing on mainly digital marketing to reach customers and telling them the advantages of wellness in India, basically, right?
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
how do you otherwise market to customers from? We get customers from all over the world. It's impossible to do traditional marketing.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
So digital today, fortunately, it gives you a leeway where you can target customers almost at a granular level, where you can reach out to people with similar interests and similar wants, so to say. So
Okay.
I could market to a customer in Sweden and a customer in New York or a customer in Mexico or whatever.
Okay. And I mean, y'all are covering more than 500 wellness programs and over, I think, 150 wellness centers, correct? And it covers the entire gamut of, I mean, Ayurveda, there's rejuvenation, there's weight loss, yoga, and all the rest, correct?
Correct.
I mean, that's a huge market. I mean, I think it's around what, 500 billion industry almost now in India?
Yeah, the latest 2016 figure given by the Global Wellness
Yeah.
Institute, which is they do this along with Stanford Research Institute, and the latest figures say that it is $563 billion globally. So, but they haven't given the breakup and all that. But
Yeah.
the early report, 2013 report says that close to 100 million wellness being made somewhere around the world. Yeah,
Okay.
and India is not even getting 1% of that.
Oh, wow.
As of,
Okay.
they're not even getting, in spite of having the best systems like Ayurveda, yoga, and meditation,
Okay.
and which is being practiced everywhere in the world, actually.
Okay. But I mean, what stats also says it will be the largest growth for wellness tourism will be from India in 2017, right?
Correct. That's what it says.
Yeah.
It says that India offers the highest potential for growth. It is, but when I speak to some of the people in this industry outside,
Yeah.
And I keep traveling a lot to understand their thought process,
Correct.
and they say we don't know where to go to India. What is a good center? What not? What is an authentic center?
Correct.
So people want it saying that is it luxury center? I don't want luxury. I want authentic Ayurveda. A way to go to authentic Ayurveda.
Correct. Correct.
So we have done that kind of segmentation of the centers that we have aggregated.
Okay. So today you're doing only bookings of wellness programs. Are you planning to get into products later on?
As of now, no.
Okay.
Because there are certain restrictions. Products trying to ship it outside India
Oh, yes. Yes. Correct.
is a little tough. Not little tough, it's very tough.
Okay. True.
So,
So your
no. And this market itself is huge. So
yeah, absolutely. So your revenue is pure play commission on bookings, correct?
correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And in terms of competition, I mean, I've not seen, of course, it's the travel agents and all who do hotels, but they are not focused on wellness programs as such, correct?
So there are a whole bunch of traditional travel agents in Europe and other parts of the world. They do wellness programs. But the thing is that I don't think anybody really knows what a Panchakarma is or what a Vinyasa yoga is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we have the domain expert. We know we have an in-house Ayurvedic doctor. We have a yoga specialist within us. My wife herself is a certified yoga teacher.
That's my wife also.
On the board. Yeah. So,
Okay.
So therefore, we know what we are talking about. So that makes a difference.
Okay, great. So in terms of funding, I think you all raised a 1 million angel round early on. And of course, I just saw today there was a 5 million announcement also.
Correct. The 5 million is correct. The 1 million is not so correct.
Okay. So the angel round was lesser, but I think you all managed to push on
Actually,
till.
Yeah. We have got a amount much lesser than that.
Okay.
And, but we have almost done reached all the milestones that we needed to do.
Excellent.
With the 1 million, whatever milestones we wanted.
Yeah.
We achieved all those milestones.
Okay. And the 5 mil is primarily marketing or product?
Both.
Okay.
We want to do, we want to build an app. And the app is not just for booking. I don't think customers, this is not an impulse buy
Correct.
product.
Very true. Very true.
This is more thought through purchase, but the app is more towards creating wellness awareness. We are hoping to do something around where a customer has to only type in what is his weight and age and stuff like that, and then it'll throw out an Ayurvedic lifestyle, so to say.
Oh, like a intelligent algorithm kind of thing.
Correct.
Okay.
It's something. It's like an Ayurvedic Fitbit. Let me put it like that.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. Okay. And what's your team size today?
We have 11 people.
Okay. And any
So besides Venkat, we have. Sorry.
No, please go ahead.
Besides Venkat, we have another person. Her name is Shalu Pillai.
Okay.
And she used to be the editor for international travel, luxury travel based out of Dubai.
Okay, got it.
And now she's come here to India and she's our head of content.
Okay.
Because I think a large chunk of our marketing will be content marketing.
Very, very absolutely true. Yep.
So Shalu is a great asset too.
Okay, great. And any key partners today with y'all?
What do you mean by partner?
I mean, like any big names who you're partnered with?
We are in the process of building some partners, affiliates. So anybody, we are in the process of building a whole network of affiliates actually, and some partners. Outside India, yes.
I mean, what are the challenges you have faced since you have started? I mean, in particular with the health and wellness startup space in India.
One, internally, we had some technology issues. I had initially outsourced that. So, but when Venkat came in, he was, he came and fixed it.
Correct.
So that was first our kind of a roadblock or whatever we had. So that's behind us. But apart from that, externally, if you see, the biggest challenge was that most of the wellness centers, especially the traditional Ayurvedic centers, found marketing to be almost like a bad word. So, yeah, they think themselves as Vaidyas and healers, where to market their thing is like, it's a dirty word. Marketing is a dirty word for them. So, so that to get past that and say, hey, you know what, it's important that we bring it out. And if you don't market this in the right way and without losing the core values of Ayurveda, then you will be able to get more customers and who can experience the real Ayurveda. Otherwise, it will be diluted.
Correct.
So the second part was also to request them to make Ayurvedic packages and programs. And they say, no, how can we make programs until we meet the customer?
That's true.
To be able to put these, standardized templates, say, was a bit of a task to convince them to do that. But now once they got on board and then they understood the business model and that we are doing this without diluting the concepts of Ayurveda, it became so much more easier.
Correct. So moving out of business, if you come to you, I mean, over time, who has influenced you most in life?
Many people. One of it has been my ex-boss and my current partner, Ladani, who always felt that I'm a better businessman than a professional, working for a company, whether it's Coke or Pepsi or something like that. So he always felt that, he should not. But that is one side of it. The other is my own friends who are already on the journey, entrepreneurial journey, and they have always used to say, "Hey, you should not." There's no such thing as being a part-time entrepreneur.
Very true.
So that was something. It took me a while to get to that and say, cut off the umbilical cord and dive into it.
Okay. And what is some of the best advice you've been given over time?
This is exactly the thing. The best advice was like you need to cut off this cord, the umbilical cord. Or I remember this movie called The Dark Knight Rises, I think,
Yeah, yeah.
where this guy he has to climb out of that well or that or whatever thing that they are put
Oh,
in.
yes, correct, correct. Yeah.
And the third time there is no rope, there is no safety net, so to say, and you need to jump or die, or so to say.
Yep.
So I think that they said you have to make the call and jump and start it, and if you don't succeed, you will fail very badly. So then, if you have that feeling, you will not fail. You will ensure that you will find ways and means to take the business forward, to find resources, to find people, find funds. If you have a fallback option, you will always be it will not be full of passion. You need to have 100%. You have to be 100% into this business.
Correct,
That I
correct.
think was my most important advice.
Okay. And I mean, you have worked in so many corporate jobs. So when did you know you were meant for entrepreneurship? When did the feeling come in?
One was especially this Ayurvedic center where um, I had no idea about Ayurveda. It was by there was an opportunity to invest and get a good return, so I got into it. And this particular center was running for 8 years and never made money, and I was able to turn it around in just 1 year.
Oh, wow.
That
Okay.
yeah, that gave me the confidence that I can start something completely which, when you start the journey, you don't even know how it's going to look like 6 months down the line. And it gives me confidence that I can do these things.
Correct. And so is that center still open?
Sorry?
Is the center still open which you're running? Which you
Yes.
Okay.
But I am no longer there in that.
Okay.
I walked out of that.
Got it, got it, got it. And if someone wants to join your team today, I mean, what's the characteristics you're looking for?
One is they should also be part of the risk taking. They should be part of that whole risk that we are all taking. So they should believe in the vision that this company is going to be the next unicorn, and be willing to have willing to sacrifice in terms of time, maybe in terms of money. They could be more glamorous jobs or more high paying jobs, but believe in the vision that here we are trying to build a global company,
Mhm.
and where we are trying to market Indian wellness systems or Ayurveda and yoga and meditation throughout the world. So it is a reverse, creating a multinational company out of India selling Indian products
Yeah, yeah.
or Indian systems, so to say.
Okay. And anything, I mean, at present, any launch or feature set coming out is just getting you and the team really excited?
Uh, the app is the thing, but
Okay.
an app we need the funding for the app.
Okay.
The app, I believe, will be absolutely, I think, revolutionary. So that is, I'm really looking forward to that.
Great. All the best.
Uh,
Okay.
Thanks. Apart from that, is that we are in the process of marketing newer wellness programs that have not been, or more innovative wellness programs that have not even been thought by anybody in it. For example, stuff like yoga and golf. Now, the husband plays golf and the wife does yoga. It's very popular in the West,
Mm-hmm.
but not being done in India. So then that is on the more lighter
Okay.
side, and
Okay.
more serious wellness systems like treating arthritis and diabetes
Mm-hmm.
through Ayurveda. There are there are centers who have had pockets of success. No, they are not pockets of. I mean, there are pockets of centers who have an excellent track record.
Yeah.
And Ayurveda has in its text a clear-cut methodology to treat all these wellness. I mean, these health issues, which the allopathy medicine doesn't have, and there are medical and clinical trials made, and which proves that Ayurveda is definitely good.
Okay.
So trying to take this concept and market this through digital marketing has never been done before.
Yep.
So that excites me.
Okay.
And the whole team for that matter.
Okay. Where do you see yourself and your business in the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years?
In 2 to 3 years, we would have finished completed the entire aggregation of Indian wellness systems. We would have had very good traction, and post that we'll start aggregating outside India.
Okay.
So wherever centers that offer Ayurveda, yoga, or meditation, we will start aggregating centers outside India.
Okay. Great. So now we come to a part of the show which is a quick fire round, simple, brief answers. Okay. So when people ask you what do you do, how do you answer that?
I am here to start one of the most innovative wellness companies in the world.
Okay. When you think of the word successful, who is the first person that comes to mind?
Narayan Murthy of Infosys.
Okay. What do you excel at that people might not realize?
My persistence.
Okay.
And my ability to fight back in the face of adversity.
Great. What is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is, I think, I come across as a very friendly person.
Okay.
So people think that I am not so tough.
Okay. M-commerce or e-commerce?
Sorry?
M-commerce or e-commerce?
Both.
Okay. And your favorite city globally?
Bangalore.
Okay. Finally, Vijay, one last thought or piece of advice that you may have missed that you want to give our listeners?
If you think you are an entrepreneur, take the plunge now. There is no right time for this. Just do it.
All right. And please let our listeners know how they can reach you and also Ayur Universe.
They need to come to our website and check out our website, and then plan your next wellness holiday through us.
Definitely. I'll make sure I tell our listeners to do that.
I would be honored to have it.
Again, Vijay, thanks for taking the time to talk to us and inspiring our listeners to start their own ventures and all the success at building and scaling our universe.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rajiv. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Do visit ayuruniverse.com and visit us at theasianentrepreneur.com to get the show notes, and please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your thoughts about this show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to the show so you don't miss an episode. In the meantime, head over to theasianentrepreneur.com and check out show notes and other information to motivate you in your entrepreneurial endeavors.